time to have a little rest, time to have a little sleep, or not, because that's the issue with sleep. We don't do enough of it. We know we should be doing more. We know ideally we should be doing 8 hours plus per night, but how many of those are you doing? I know a lot of people, a lot of clients saying they're definitely not getting that. Thing about sleep is, I would say it's definitely right up there as probably the one of, if not the most important aspect, along with stress management. Because if we don't sleep, a lot of things happen. Poor sleep means the worst thing, we're not rested. If we're not rested, we cannot perform in whatever we do. So our work is affected. We don't feel like exercising. We have a bad approach to food. We make bad nutritional decisions, etc., etc. So it's not an optimal scenario. As well, of course, insulin has a lot of other negative health effects. It drives things like insulin resistance. We don't want to become resistant to insulin. We get towards your type 2 diabetes and fat storage. Not good. It disrupts your appetite hormones and your satiation hormones. So these are your leptin and your ghrelin. So you don't know when you're hungry. You don't know when you're full. So you're over or undereat, and your meals are all over the place. Not good. And of course, it reduces your physical and mental performance. So the importance of getting enough sleep cannot be overstated. What we've also seen is that poor sleep is one of the strongest individual risk factors for gaining weight and obesity. So if we're struggling with our sleep, that weight's going to come on and we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. There's one study that linked insufficient sleep to 89% and 55% increased risk of obesity in children and adults. So one of the things, particularly if you've been struggling with weight loss, that we may be challenged with, you're going, my nutrition's good, my exercise is good, still not happening, you're not getting your sleep. So we've got to be looking at sleep as a primary thing. Lack of quality sleep, as I say, is linked to obesity, other things like high blood pressure, stress, which we talked about yesterday. So what we want to be doing is minimizing the opportunity for poor sleep as well. So I'll talk shortly about some of the elements we can put into play to benefit and maximize our sleep opportunities as well. So key benefits of sleep. Weight loss. There was a study by the University of Chicago discovered that individuals lost 55% more body fat by sleeping 8.5 hours rather than 5.5 hours. Ouch. Big issue, big difference, yeah. Also, it changes your appetite. So I talked about ghrelin. This is your hunger hormone. This is increased by 28% for those that are lacking sleep. And also, I'll send you the link to this study. There's an 80% decrease in this satiety hormone, telling you you're full, hormone, leptin. So it means we're more likely to gorge on what we want and then not know when to stop. Again, this is just from getting extra sleep. Yeah, one of the easiest things to do nothing. So ideally, we're trying to get that sleep. Healthy eating. So there was another study done. This was by University College Berkeley that found when you're sleep deprived, the brain controlling the desire to control over decision making is actually affected as well. Hence, high calorie foods become more desirable when you're sleep deprived. So it's not just the hormones there, it's your brain going, this is something I really want, something that's really looking tasty for me. I think we've all been in that situation where we've not been properly rested. The first thing we don't reach for is a nice healthy meal. We choose bad healthy choices, bad food choices. Also, even more important, it's going to affect your work as well. So we've struggled to stay motivated. 2016 Sleep Health Foundation study, it's an Australian study, they know what they're talking about. It found that 29% of workplace errors were a direct result of fatigue. Scary. So this could be affecting your work as well. Another hormone that's affected by poor sleep is cortisol. There's a 37% rise in hormone. This is your stress hormone. Now, bear in mind, little bits of cortisol are fine. First thing in the morning, our cortisol level peaks. It means it helps us to wake up. It's our natural caffeine hit, if you like. but we don't want that high all the time. It causes us to stress, it causes us to put on weight, and we feel anxious, jittery. 37% increase this was with just one night of inadequate sleep. So next day again, your whole day was affected. Not good, not good, not good. All right, what else have we got? Here we go. So some other benefits of sleep. Improved memory. So when you sleep well, your body may be resting, but your brain is busy. It's organizing and storing memories. So getting more sleep actually helps with your memory and improving your brain function. So it can help with other degenerative brain diseases later in life. Very important. Reduces your blood pressure. Getting lots of sleep encourages a state of relaxation. It reduces your blood pressure, keeps it naturally under control. Nothing more important than those cardiovascular benefits as well. Immunity. One of the big things that happens during your sleep is recovery. So we're building the muscles. We're recovering damage throughout the day. Your body produces extra protein molecules that then actually help your body to fight infections and negative elements such as that. Rest. Try and do it more. Also improve mood. The better you sleep, the better you're able to stay calm, controlled, and reasonable. Another study, not my words. I'll send you all the links to these studies. It's been heavily researched. Final one for now, of the many, reduced chances of chronic diseases. So we're talking things like type 2 diabetes, because your body is better able to process and manage your glucose levels if you're adequately rested as well. Okay, ouch. So we know we should be doing more of it. I know this, you're saying, but how do we do it? What are some of the things we can start doing? Well, first of all, what we want to do is we want to prepare ourselves for sleep throughout the day. So we want to make sure we're exposed to bright light. Now, this is a particular issue if we're working from home or not outside as much. What happens is we don't have that nice blue light situation, which increases our serotonin levels, makes us feel alert. And then in the evening, when it gets dark again, we have that melatonin that relaxes us and gets us to sleep. It's the other way around. If we're in darkened places out indoors during the day, and then when the night comes, all the bright lights come on. Plus, we've always got that smartphone in front of us. Lots of blue light that comes out of there that affects those hormones as well. So try and manage and limit those. Caffeine, big one, artificial stimulants that increase our alertness. Try and no problem with caffeine. I recommend you don't have it first thing in the morning. It's not ideal on an empty stomach, but also, as I mentioned, that cortisol level is peaked. So a couple hours after you've woken, that cortisol level goes down. That's when you have your caffeine. So you're not double dosing on top of each other and have that big crash. But definitely try and avoid ditching your caffeine in the afternoon. After 4 o'clock, I'd say even earlier. Be careful after lunch. It stays in the system for 6 hours or more. So even if you have a cup of something in the afternoon, you're still wired in the evening time. Try and have things like water, of course, if you want something hot and relaxing. Tea, particularly your herbal or caffeine-free options as well. Hydration. Make sure you are drinking plenty. Dehydration can make you feel sluggish and tired when you should be awake, which means you're then not in the right frame of mind and adequately able to sleep later on in the day. So make sure you are hydrated. You don't want to be feeling sluggish and poorly rested during the day. This is an important one. Decide when your work day ends. Okay, we're always on. There's always people messaging us, sending us emails, all of this stuff. Everything's on our phone. If you've got all of your work stuff on your same phone, put your phone down. Say 5 o'clock. That's it. Don't look at your phone again. Don't look at your messages. Don't look at your work emails. Cut off for the day. So you're not thinking about it, and you have some proper time to ease down before bed. Alcohol. Go easy on the booze. We all think, yes, quick drink will calm us down. It'll help us sleep. Not the case. It means you'll get to sleep, but you'll actually have poor quality sleep. So it might, so it actually decreases the natural nighttime elevation in human growth hormone as well. Not good. This is the thing that helps repair our muscles, helps us recoup and recover at night. And we're also not getting good quality REM sleep. So we wake up tired, and we start the whole cycle again. Have a healthy dinner. So make sure you have your healthy dinner. It puts us in a good frame of mind. Actually, those carbs are quite good because they make us feel sleepy. Don't have dinner 10 minutes before bed. All the blood's going to be pooling into your stomach. Your heart rate's up, trying to digest everything. Give yourself time to digest, cool, and calm down. Organization. This is a good one. Often we struggle to sleep because always the brain's on. We're thinking about what we're doing the next day, our work tasks. We have to pick the kids up, do this with the kids, take the dog for a walk, all of this stuff. So what we want to do is we want to try and make sure we're organized before we go to bed. So plan your day in advance, check your diary, put these things in the schedule, put your big key tasks in your to-do list, then go, okay, that can be done tomorrow. It's now off my mind, and I can relax, and I don't need to keep thinking about it. Turn off your screens. Now this comes not just from the thing I mentioned before with the blue screen, which interferes with your melatonin, so you can't sleep, but also it stimulates the mind. We've got our games on our phone, we've got negative news stories coming in, we've got all these things stimulating it. We need that time to relax, calm, and chill out before bed. So try and ditch the phone. Yeah, you can get the light function or the night setting on your phone, which reduces the blue light. Even so, try not to read the phone in bed and that sort of thing. Give yourself time to calm and relax before bed. In fact, instead, read a book. Fiction is a good option as well, something that's total fantasy away from the real world. Read your book, relax the mind, get us stimulated and ready to calm down. And reflect on your day. So consider the things that you did well, rather than stressing about the things you have to do. There's always going to be stuff you have to do, but celebrate your wins. Write down what you did, one thing you're thankful for, things you appreciate, accomplishments, and you'll be better off tomorrow. You'll have a good, positive feeling as you go to sleep. Take a warm bath or hot shower before bed. Ideally, what you want is your ideal temperature for sleep should be between 18 and 22 degrees. And as soon as you step out of the bath or shower, your body temperature naturally drops rapidly to re-regulate with the temperature of the room. And this quick change physiologically makes you sleepy. So that's a nice option to do before bed. A couple more quick ones. Exercise. Exercise is good because it does tire us out and makes us more likely to rest in the evening and have good sleep, but don't do it too near to bedtime. Again, that metabolism is going to be risen too much too highly, so you won't sleep as quickly. Try and also choose the exact same time to go to bed and to wake up, even on the weekends. Otherwise, what happens is, you have a really late night Saturday, big lie-in on Sunday, and you're messed up for the next day, and then your Monday's messed up, and the week deteriorates from there. So try and pick that same time. Even put an alarm saying, "Go to sleep, James, for God's sake." Allow yourself some wind down time before you sleep as well. And finally, what can help as well, use an app. There's a good app called Sleep Cycle. So look at it in the App Store, or go to sleepcycle.com. Bear in mind as well, most smart devices have sleeping pattern, sleep quality devices and functions within them. Your Fitbit, Apple Watch, smart devices, they all have this thing in there. Have a look at the stats, see what's working well. Those nights that you did sleep well, do a little diary. What did you do? What was your routine before going to bed? What did you do badly on the nights that you didn't sleep well? Those sort of things. Final one I would say is meditation. Now, meditation can be as simple as switching off, doing nothing for 5, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out process that you practice for long periods of time over throughout your life. It's a case of just doing nothing calming. Now, particularly before bed, this is an optimal option. Rather than just going to bed, bolt upright and wide awake, gives you the chance to calm the mind, chill and relax. Try it out. I'll give you some links in the downloads to I've got some good meditation tools, some relaxation and anti-anxiety ebooks for you to try out as well. Try them out, see how they go. Let me know how things go. So, top tip: get some sleep. Rewatch this if you need to. Look at those tips, write them down, and let me know how you go. Any issues, any challenges, any questions? Drop me a line. Otherwise, take care. See you soon.